Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the FDL. The Frontier Doubles League is live for your entertainment and enjoyment. My name is KJ here in the casting booth with my very good friend Rhino Boy. Rhino, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, KJ, it feels so good to be here. It feels so good to be here. You all can see the name of the stream. You all can see what's going on. I'm super excited to get this game started, and I'm even more excited to be in the casting booth with you, my friend.
Hey, and boy, I'm gonna tell you something. We have ourselves a banger of a match to
Oh my
start the
goodness.
stream between the Colts and the Huskies, both teams being 3-0. And this lobby is about to be an absolute bloodbath.
It absolutely is. Both of these team stats this season are absolutely gargantuan for the league that we have ever seen before. They're both undefeated this season. The Colts, having only played 2 games, they did get a forfeit in one of those, but the stats, the score, the shots, the goals, the everything that they've been putting up is absolutely ridiculous. And we know about the Huskies, Tater and Lottie doing the business for the Huskies this season. It has been absolutely crazy for them. This game should just go at 100 mile an hour for the entire time.
Yeah, and 100 miles per hour the entire time is exactly what we're expecting. One of the things that I did make sure to write down is obviously you
Mm,
said that the Colts have only played two full series.
mm.
But one of the biggest things is that the Huskies have not lost a game. They are fully undefeated. They have not lost a game in a single series. So they are 9-0 in series wins.
They are.
The Colts, on the other hand, I mean they've lost two, but
Mhm.
even still, that's still impressive going into this week 4 match.
Oh, it absolutely is. I mean, losing two, but you still have to remember that they've won eight. So, only losing a quarter of the games that you've played, that is still a pretty impressive record and will still find you in the playoffs come the end of the season, no matter which team you are. So, yes, they've got those 2 losses on their record, but sorry, six, my fault, 6 wins. 6 game wins. So it will just be very interesting to see if they can continue this form against arguably the best team in their conference. I mean, this is the Terra Conference showdown right here, the Colts versus the Huskies.
So we had a match of the week the other night. This is definitely the match of the day.
Oh
It
yeah.
doesn't matter what else happens today. This, if you're not watching this one, I am so sorry, but hopefully
Mm,
you enjoy the VOD that comes out after this because it's going to be absolutely incredible. But here we go, Rhino. Game
here we go.
one, 5 minutes. This is
Oh,
going to be an incredible one as Lottie and Emilio going to go for this. Soares and Tater meet in the middle.
get up there,
Soares
Swords.
going to go for this one. Get himself a flip reset. Able to get this
Ooh,
past one. Not
ooh,
able to find it. Emilio misses the
oh,
ball here. Soares puts
oh.
this one so close in. It's off the crossbar. Holy crap. We're starting off with a banger already.
Wait 20 seconds, KJ. This is absolutely nuts. The Coles just couldn't find a way to get it over the line. Swords with the flip reset coming in the first 5 seconds of a game. Oh my goodness. This one is going to be one for the cameras, folks. Get
Oh,
your DVRs ready.
and the Colts have a very good pressure going
Oh,
on here, but that's
I
going to be
go.
a big boom. That's
I
going to
go.
go into the net. Tater gets the first goal, 39 seconds into this one. Holy smokes.
Certainly was calculated, although there's some doubt in my mind. Great shot from downtown from Tater. That gets the Huskies off to a perfect start, 1-0 up, but that's only 40 seconds played. We've got so much more Rocket League to go.
I'm 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 gonna be lightheaded by the end of this. As Emilio gonna take this one into control. Lottie getting one touch, getting
Oh,
a
here we
second
go.
one, get the
Oh
flip
my
reset, tries
goodness.
to put that one in, and Soares gonna save that one away. As Emilio gonna work his way down the field. What a flick from him. Tater going for the double touch off the side wall, not able to find contact. Lottie puts this down, Soares take control off the backboard. Gonna get a little bit of an air dribble. Emilio wisely jumping in to challenge that ball.
I
Lottie
go.
gonna put this one on net. Gonna be saved away by Soares. The Huskies really starting to put some pressure on now, trying to find themselves at least some sort of security goal. And Emilio taking control, puts
Oh,
it
lovely.
around one. Soares gonna make it awkward and gonna get the demo for it. Not able to find an extra touch. And Rhino, we're a minute and a half in, and holy smokes, there's been so much action already.
Dude, if this game continues at this pace, neither of us are going to be alive by the end of it. This is absolutely insane. The Huskies looking to apply even more pressure than they already have done. They seem to be the aggressors in this game as it starts to settle down into kind of like the mid-game. But the Colts on the counterattack have looked pretty deadly. They've already got one demo to their name, and if they're able to get a few more aggressive moves, then who knows which way this game could go.
Tater gonna put this off past Lettuce. Emilio with the air dribble. Gets one touch, not able to get a full second.
Oh, wanted the pinch.
Challenge.
That's it.
And Soares has an open net. He's going to put this one in and tie this game up with 2:44 left to go.
Those 50s in the midfield were everything from Emilio right there. First, he gets the win against, I think it was Tater, and then the second against Lodi just to stall the ball out. He knows Tater's already gone past him. And that's one of the easiest goals that Soares going to score this season. Like, that was perfectly done from both Emilio and Soares to tie this game up.
Yeah, that's probably also going to be the easiest goal Soares is able to score in this entire game. As Tater's going to turn that one away. Soares is up for this one, not able to get it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Is Emilio going to put another shot on. Emilio going to take control. And Soares comes speeding through, puts them up 2-1.
Right into the upper 90. Emilio trying to put himself about, make himself really, really annoying in the goal mouth of the Huskies. He is just able to do that enough so that Soares comes in with a lovely shot into the top right-hand corner. This game has completely turned on its head, and now it's the Colts in charge, 2-1.
Yeah, Emilio going to put a shot on, not going to be able to get it on target fully. Lodi taking this up the wall, puts it out for Tater. Tater going to challenge. Soares wins that 50-50. Emilio up for this ball.
Oh, he's done it.
This is on net, and he absolutely has done it. And the Colts take a 3-1 lead with that little bit of an insurance goal.
I can't be speechless as a caster. I need to find something to say, but this looks like the Huskies are getting shell-shocked right now. They've had 3 pretty rapid-fire goals on their net, and they don't really have an answer for it. We spoke about this before the game, right? The Huskies have quite a crazy shots to saves ratio, but that means that they're not making a whole load of saves, and that is very, very clear in this game. They want to be the aggressors. They want to be the people playing in the other half of the pitch, but that sometimes means they get caught, short-handed, and they basically get. It's kind of like a double commit, and that's really been a problem for them in this game. Maybe they can show it up in the next few games, but this is certainly an interesting one to start things off.
Yeah, and it's never a good thing, especially if you get caught in those really awkward positions. As Lodi's going to put a shot near goals, turned away by Soares. Lodi continues to pressure. Tater tries to get the dunk. I don't know, man. I'm being dead serious when I said I might be a little lightheaded after this this series, because this is incredible. As Tater demolishes Emilio in the backfield. Emilio, great respawn for him.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And
Wins that 50.
Soares is just like Soares seems to be a little bit of a detriment for this Huskies team.
Hello.
What?
Oh, Lottie, that is ridiculous.
That is nothing short of gross.
We need to talk about that angle real quick. No one should be scoring from that angle. Not here, not in Origin, not in RLCS. That is absolutely crazy coming out from Lodi. Lettuce, one unbelievable strike. Flies straight into the top left-hand corner. He's gone again. Oh, just missed.
Oh, but
Second chance there.
It doesn't matter that he missed. He's able to capitalize on the missed touch there from Soares. Not able to get that ball cleared into the corner. And we have a tie game, 52 seconds left. This is insane.
If this game goes to OT, I think I quit. I think this is my swan song in FPL. We're in game 1, KJ. This is game 1 of maybe 5.
Oh, and Emilio does it in the air. These guys are going from the ground in the air. It doesn't even matter, because you know why? You know why, Rhino?
Why is that?
This is Elite League.
This is Elite League. If there was any game to market Elite League to anyone who doesn't watch FDL right now, this is the one, folks. Emilio showing up, Soares showing up, Lettuce showing up, Tater showing up. We have got 4 players in the server today. They are all on form, and they all want this win. I it's just great to watch.
This has been an absolutely gross game so far, and my goodness, these teams are both putting on an amazing showing for us, especially on stream. As Emilio gonna go up for the challenge here. Tater not able to find a touch. This is open. Emilio gonna slow play it, not able to get it past Lottie. This could also be now an opportunity for the Huskies.
Needs to
Tater
convert.
puts it wide. Lettuce is gonna put that in, and we're gonna time. 7 seconds left to go.
Jay, they want to kill us off. They want to kill us off. This is ridiculous. Into the bottom right-hand corner. Soars had no way of getting there. That shot was far too powerful. Emilio tried to get in front of him, but just wasn't able to, and he finds the net. We're tied up with 7 seconds to go. As I said, this one might go to OT, and if it does, I'm so excited for it.
Oh, OT
hello.
is everybody's favorite thing, but this ball's gonna hit the ground. We've got overtime, game 1. Oh, this is I got the heebie-jeebies and the jitters.
Oh yeah, we got the tingles, we got the heebie-jeebies, we got the blips, we got the squeaks. That's a Spaceballs reference for those of you who don't know. I could not call this, and I also would not want to be casting it. But KJ, do you? Oh no, we don't need to. Lottie, Lettuce, what is that? What has he just pulled off here? Right, that's spinning 720 in the air, hitting it on the ground, completely taking out the Colts defense, and the Huskies hold on to their 100% map win record. But that was probably the closest it's been pushed in a long time, KJ.
We can't just skip past that.
No, we can't. No, you're right.
Because that was absolutely dirty what Lottie did to Soars. I mean, that was a great touch. But let's talk about game 1. Okay?
Please.
My voice is starting to, fall apart a little bit. The Huskies looked a little uncomfortable to start.
Oh yeah. They came out the block swinging, got that 1-0 lead, but all of a sudden they were down 3-1, and you're just kind of sat there thinking, well, you can't imagine that the Huskies have been in this position this season, right? They are currently, I think it's 9-0 as far as games go.
Correct.
Being behind in a game is not something that comes naturally to the Huskies. So how are they going to respond? How do they fight back? And they fight back with some level of professionalism right there. That is absolutely crazy from them, and shows a lot about them. It shows that they can come from behind. It shows that they can do it. So this should be a statement to the rest of Elite League.
Yeah, and the one thing to really take, before we get into the second game fully, the one thing that the Huskies do need to take into account for, as Emilio is just going to take that slow. Lottie tried to pre-jump it, not able to find it.
You don't get time to talk about the previous game, KJ. You don't get time.
We're 6 seconds into this.
It doesn't matter. These players can score on 2 seconds. It don't much matter. This is Elite League. You don't get a breather. Neither do they. This is non-stop. All go all the time. And once again, the Huskies have to come from behind.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that it's a little bit different, as that ball's going to find its way in. Emilio comes in and says, no, this is my goal. I'm going to take this one. Colts up 2-0, 20 seconds into this one. Tater looked really awkward, which is something that we didn't really see much in game 1.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a misplay from Tater on the wall. We are obviously at Elite League, so we kind of want to be expecting the very, very top level of play. And it was just a bit of a mystery coming off the wall, but he'll shake that one off. He'll go again. I'm sure he's got absolutely no problems with that. But it is only 20 seconds in, and the Huskies do find themselves 2-0 down. Nope, scratch that. They find themselves 2-1 down. Lottie Lettuce take a bow. That is ridiculous.
Oh, we haven't even played a minute. Rhino. My God, we've got 3 goals. This is why I said this game is going to be a lot of offense, and not as much. No! Oh, that's an unfortunate own goal from Emilio. Oh no, you hate to see that.
You know what? You know what it is. Milio just wanted to even up the scores, and we go to OT from here. That's what this is. 4 minutes 21 of just playing the ball around. We're going OT again. Mark my words, KJ. That's what just happened there.
I don't know if we're gonna end up going to OT again, but if we do, I don't even care because this is like peak entertainment what these guys are doing.
This is just next level. I mean, I have not had the joys of casting Elite League in a very, very long time, and they are putting on a show, not just for me, but for everyone who has decided to tune in today. I hope it's worth the money, because it sure should be.
And even if you didn't pay anything, it's still worth your money.
That's the point.
As one thing is, as Source is going to take this one in, and actually, I just got proven wrong in my statement in Game 1. I'm pretty sure that was the easiest goal Source has scored, and has scored this whole season with the bump there in the corner. That's a little bit rough for the Huskies. They're going to want that one back for sure.
Yeah, there's a few moments in this game where, you know, both teams are going to want him back. The Milio own goal, the Tater play off the wall. I mean, at this level, you expect it to be plays, but weirdly, it may all come down to mistakes. We talk about that at the level of, you know, Origin and Depth. You know, those games sometimes come down to who makes the least mistakes and who's able to capitalize. You know, maybe it does go right the way up to the top level of Rocket League, and it might just be down to who makes the least mistakes in this game. And at the minute, that is the Colts, but that can change within a minute or two.
Yeah, the Colts have definitely played a very good game so far, as Lottie's going to try to put this one on. Get this past Tater as Tater goes flying back. Source taking control of this one. Gets a nice 50-50. But Milio not able to get to it before Lottie is able to push this one into the corner. Milio going up for this. Lottie with a great spawn. Holy smokes. That is a very lucky place to spawn in at.
That's called getting Rocket League. That's what that is.
I haven't heard that one. Lottie's done one dirty.
Oh my goodness,
and he scored this. Holy smokes, what a flick.
The Colts got Rocket Leagues, they didn't know what to do with it, and all of a sudden the Huskies are up the other end and they're scoring in their net. We're back to a tied game, KJ. Oh.
Hey, you know what? You know, at least there was a little bit more time between goals. It wasn't like one right after the other, but I get the feeling that we're not gonna have time to talk about much else. Oh my. As Tater taking this one from the corner, able to put this on the back wall. Soars gonna take control of this, try to get past Lottie. Lottie gonna challenge him immediately. And Emilio gonna get beat out here by Tater as Soars takes this one back. Able to get a nice pop.
Ooh.
Lottie a little bit awkward there, able to handle it well. Gets himself an extra touch. Soars has to take this one back. And Lottie looks like he's going for the demo. If he'd have gotten that, I don't know if
that goes.
Oh man. That would have been an absolutely insane
what pass
there from Lottie.
I have to apologize to everyone watching the stream that this is going to be a lot of very strange noises coming from this casting booth tonight, but oh my goodness, but it just warrants it. The gameplay just warrants it. This is top tier Rocket League, right, that you're watching right now, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Woo! Like we said, strange noises is Milio gonna put in yet another one. Great touch there from Soars. I will say, Tater not able to get the good, clear, great challenge from Soars. Milio just in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely. I can't tell if Soars wanted to steal that from Milio or not, but we'll put it down to the fact that he didn't want to steal it off his teammate, and we'll move from there. But yeah, very, very nice goal coming out from the Colts. They take the lead with 1:15 to go, and backs against the wall again for the Huskies.
Yeah, and it's definitely... Oh my god! Oh my god, the pre-flip from Lottie freaking Lettuce.
I'm gonna be real. I can't say anything. I cannot say anything on this casting deck without it immediately going wrong. Just saying that the Huskies will have their backs against the wall. Now they don't. This is the definition of caster curses right here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what I'm going to say. We don't go to OT. Maybe that works. Maybe we find... Thor
is able to turn that one away. That was a really good shot from Lottie, able to get that extra. heavy touch. Tater going for the air dribble. Can he get this past Emilio? He can, but not. Emilio can't do anything about it. What a dunk from Tater. Huskies up 5-4.
And what do you do when Tater is just flying with the ball basically glued to his bonnet right there as he flies through the air? Like, what do you do there? What happens? Like, you just get scored on.
We do have to talk about the fact that even though it's not seen, Tater in Rocket League game chat letting everybody know that he finally did something.
He did, yeah.
Which was absolutely great. Tater puts a nice flick on, soars with an amazing save. Emilio to challenge. And here we go. 30 seconds in. Can the Colts bring this one to a tie game, possibly send this to overtime? And we will definitely have to see as we get to the last 20 seconds. Soar is going to take this one, gets past one. Tater with a great catch. Going to try to waste a little bit more time here. Emilio with a good touch. Lottie Lettuce going up for this one. Can he have the double tap? He is denied. He is, as you would say, Rocket League. And the Colts going to leave this one on the ground. Huskies win game 2, going to match point.
Dude, the Huskies right now are 2-0 up, but that, I promise you, if you've just joined us, does not tell the whole story of these games. They have been back and forth. They have been hotly contested. The Colts are here to play. All it would take is a couple less mistakes, a couple more opportunities taken for the Colts to turn one of these games around. This series is not done by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, and one of the biggest key things here is that, you know, the shots are so close. The Huskies put on 8 and the Colts put on 7. The biggest game changer here is that the Huskies had the ball and had the pressure more than what the Colts did, because the Colts were forced to make 4 saves. So only one shot from the Huskies was not fully on target. And that's a huge stat to really take into account. Because I mean, this Huskies team has been all pressure.
It has been, and that's their game plan, right? You can see it in the rest of the stats that they've been putting up for this whole season. Before this game, they had 4 times as many shots than they had saves as a team, which just shows you just how much pressure they're trying to put onto their opponents and just how many times they are in that offensive half. So that's exactly their game. They're gonna put pressure on you. Fact is, they're gonna score goals just like that one, and you just have to be there to score more. And right now, the Colts haven't been able to do that.
Thank God this is a PG show. This is incredible. Again, 5 seconds into game 3. But the biggest question that I have, and I know you've been asked this by other casters as well, is that's a great shot into the top left corner. Holy smokes! Here we go. This is the game. This is the game.
You can't ask questions because there will be something happening in the game. When you want to do something as a caster, the game tells you not to. But
I'm gonna ask the question anyway. Do you think the Huskies can close this one out with yet another sweep on their season?
You know, I think it would be really tough on the Colts' performance if they were able to do that. Because, as I just said, the Colts have come to play. They've not been playing badly either. They've been playing some incredible Rocket League. So, for the sake of the series, and also partially for the sake of the Colts' mental, I would like to say no. I would like to say that the Colts are able to win this one out, and we go to a game 4. But honestly, anything can happen in this series. And if the Huskies do see it out 3-0, then that is absolute credit to them for sticking in these games.
One of the things that we didn't really talk about before this game started was that the Colts have the salary advantage here.
They do.
Emilio sitting at a 19.9 and Soars at a 19.2.
Oh, Lottie, that is a great read.
It's just, this is absolutely nutty play.
Oh, yeah.
We're tied 1-1. We just passed the 4-minute threshold.
We did another close game that's probably only going to be decided by 1 goal. Please tell me I don't cast a curse that one. You know, this is more what I like to see from elite teams feeling each other out, trying to get possession, trying to get the ball under their own team's control, and then being able to score just like Lottie has been able to there. Like that's brilliant Rocket League to me, being able to convert those opportunities, convert those kind of pressures against you into pressures for you, going up the other end, getting that goal. And Lottie getting up there and being able to find that one right in the middle of the net and takes his team to a 2-1 advantage.
So hopefully these guys let me say what I want to say. Lottie has been in absolute control of this entire series. So
He's not going to let. Oh, I thought he wasn't going
to. He has been an absolute menace on the field and in the air. So it's going to be interesting to see if Tater has anything to say about this.
Oh,
gonna go for this, and he's gonna get it. We're tied 2-2. Not even 2 minutes into the game. Rhino, what the hell is happening?
Right, we've got to talk about Melio's bumping right there. That is such a forward-thinking play for him to be ahead of the ball, taking the Huskies out of their goal, completely disrupting them, giving Soares basically a free right-hand side of their goal for that open net that he was able to find. That was absolutely wonderful play from both Melio and Soares. Incredible team play, and they've done it. Oh no! I was just picking up your team play and your communication. You hate.
A lot of team play there as that ball gets saved away by Melio. Lottie not going to be able to find it. Tater playing back a little bit. Melio taking control of this one. Doesn't have much boost to him as he gets that big old sweet hundo. Is Lottie going to put this one off of the sidewall?
Nice bump again.
Soares over one. Melio going to put a pop shot on. I do like that play because it puts a little bit of pressure on the opponent. As Lottie going to miss this one. Soares taking it. Going to try to get this one mid. Melio backing off. I don't know if the Colts really want to rush these touches because it seems like every time that they've rushed forward into some pressure, they've been scored on almost immediately after.
Yeah, it really does seem that way. I mean, the Huskies are so good at turning defense into offense, as we've seen in this series so far. And but the Colts need to do this. They need to put the pressure on. They need to get shots away on target. We know the Huskies haven't made many saves this season. Maybe that's because their defense isn't particularly up to snuff. I'm not going to say that is fact because these are very, very good players. But you have to try those things, right? Look at the stats, see what happens, and they need to start taking a few risks if they want to win this game.
Yeah, and the risks sometimes outweigh the rewards for it. And this is definitely a game that the
Melio
really need to win. Is Melio trying to get something started for the Colts as they have not scored since the first minute of play.
They haven't, and I hope he's able to let me talk about it for a minute because Melio's reads in the 50s. Watch this man as he goes for 50s because it is absolutely perfect. He wins, or at least half wins, every single one. Right there, that's a brilliant example of what I'm talking about. He just gets the ball and he is able to get on top of it and make it stick for his team. He gets the wins in those 50s, and this is what's turning it for the Colts right now.
Yeah, and the Colts need to keep this pressure up as Soares going to keep this one in. The Huskies have able to put this one on top, but cleared away by Tater, and that's one of the things that the Huskies are going to start doing. And there again, you see a great 50. Melio going for the bump, and what a booming clear by Lottie Lettuce. We got under 30 seconds left to go. This is where the game gets interesting, gets intense. Melio, not able to get past Tater. Tater says no. Soares going to take this one, go for the air dribble. Tater wisely getting the challenge as Melio going to keep this one back into the Huskies' end. 10 seconds left to go. Here we go. Lottie taking this one down the field. Soares says, no, you're not going to do me dirty like you did me in game one. And this ball is going down, and this is the third overtime that we've had, and I am about to cry because I'm not ready for it, man.
Be careful, KJ. This is the second overtime we've had. You're going crazy, but I don't think that game 2 went to overtime. I'm pretty confident. I think it was 5-4 outright. Anyway, beside the point. This right here, this one goal is the Colts' undefeated season versus the Huskies' undefeated game season, right? So, if the Colts get this one goal, they are the first team to take a game off of these Huskies this season. If the Huskies win, they are going to give the Colts their first loss series of the season. Let's see how this one pans out.
What a flick, double commit from the Colts. Emilio able to get a second touch on, or a touch on that to turn that ball away. Lottie has boost. He's very dangerous in the air, but Soares is going to meet him, put that one back into the Tater. Getting boost for himself. Emilio coming up, taking this one slow. Going to put this one off the top. Woo. That's a double commit. Lottie able to get a nice touch on this. Soares gonna get himself another touch, and that ball is saved away from by Tater. We were talking about the defense, and the defense is holding strong for the Huskies, but it doesn't matter because Emilio is gonna send us into Game 4.
Huskies lose their first game of the season at the hands of Emilio and Soares. This series still has legs, KJ. We still have to cast more Rocket League, and I'm so excited about it.
Oh, my head's light and my my jaw is on the floor because both of these teams played an absolutely incredible third game. And one thing that we're definitely going to have to talk about, especially with this stat line, holy beep. Literally, holy beep. The Colts with 17 shots on net.
That's ludicrous. That's flat out. That I don't have any other words. Like, you have to look at the Huskies shots. Four. The Colts made 4 times as many shots on goal, and they have only won by a single goal in overtime. KJ, these statistic lines are absolutely crazy. There's a reason the Huskies have like 600 and 700, and the Colts have 500 and 400. It's because the shots are not necessarily always on target, but the pressure. The pressure is the key thing to remember in this game. The Colts are applying more and more pressure onto the Huskies, and the Huskies have not been in that position before this season. They are always the aggressors. They are always the ones putting on the pressure. So the Colts being able to turn that on its head, be the ones aggressing, maybe that's what won them this game 3.
I also want to point this out that the Huskies put on 11 saves.
They did, yeah.
And we were kind of talking about if the defense was going to be able to hold strong for the Huskies because they've been all offense. And it definitely did up until that overtime. But other than that, the Colts had so much pressure that, the Huskies just ran out of boost. That's literally all it was in that last game.
It was. Yeah. And sometimes it is those fine margins that wins you and loses you the game. So I'm sure the Huskies won't be too fazed by it. I'm sure they'll shake it off. I'm sure we'll have an incredible game to watch. But there's a little selfish part of me which wants this to go all the way.
Oh, there's a selfish part in both of us right now, man. Because this series, I don't even know if you want to call it a game, but this series deserves, and Emilio not able to find the goal. Soares going to put this one in. What a great play from Emilio right out the gate. Oh my. We need game 5.
That deserved the goal. We need it. We absolutely need it. Emilio, that was disgusting. Absolutely gross. He is just able to make the 2 Huskies look like they're not even in the server. They were just beaten, lost, gone. See you later. And Soares is able to get the finishing touch, but that is all Emilio's work right there. Keep an eye on this man. He might be the key for the Colts. Lisa might be the key for the Huskies.
This flick was dirty.
This reminds me of a song, and I don't know if anyone in the chat is a big musicals fan, but there's a song that goes, "Anything you can do, I can do better." That is what this game feels like right now. Anything the Colts do, the Huskies turn around and say, "We can do it too," and then all of a sudden the Colts come back the other end. No, we can do it even better than that. We were just playing before. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous gameplay. I absolutely love it, and again, we're tied up.
I'm still going to start chanting, we won Game 5, because this series deserves a Game 5. So hopefully, not going to lie, I'm kind of rooting for the Colts here. But, there's no bias here. I just really want to see a Game 5, because these guys have absolutely put a showing on for us. Is Emilio going to get himself an extra touch, still has some boost. Tater going to cut it off. This could be an opportunity for the Huskies to take the lead. As Tater's going to put a flick on it. What a save. But Lottie is going to put that one in the top left-hand corner of the goal. Huskies take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, that was really nice patience from Tater, right? He saw that Soares wasn't going to go for that 50. He wasn't actually going to go for the ball. He makes him wait for it before he's unable to do anything about it. Really, really nice from the Huskies as they go 2-1 up, and they deserve it. They look great this game.
Yeah, and you can, like, I mean, and not to compare, because obviously it's two different skill sets.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at, you know, Origin League plays, and you look at the Elite League and how they play. The patience factor is there so much that you can really tell a difference. That's a great demo from Lottie.
Yeah.
But it works, and it works really well, especially for this Elite League, you know, with the way these guys play.
It really does. I mean, yeah, as you say, you watch a game from Origin, right? It has nowhere near this level of pace to it, which you maybe would be forgiven for thinking that it would, right? Because, you know, maybe in the upper leagues they're more thinking about their plays, they're more trying to be patient. But no, these guys want goals, and they want them as fast as they possibly can get them. The Elite League, the top tier of Rocket League, is some of the fastest paced Rocket League you will see, and they always have boost. You'll find they always have boost. They always have some kind of trick to bring out, some kind of play that they can make at any one given point, and it is breathtaking, simply breathtaking to watch.
What a demo there from Soares.
Wonderful.
Emilio going to take his time on this one. Gets a foot past one. Lottie cutting that off. Lottie putting a shot on, and it's just a bit high, but Tater is going to come in and clean it up. The Huskies 3-1. Can the Colts bring this one back in their favor?
I'm going to tell you right now, KJ, yes. It's that simple. We saw what happened when the Colts went 3-1 up in the first game. The Huskies were able to fight back. They were able to play it okay. The Colts don't quite have as much time in this particular game as the Huskies did in that one. But there is absolutely no reason why the Colts can't get a goal here and then go on to at least tie, if not maybe win the game.
Oh, that was a little bit of a miss there from Emilio. Luckily, not punished.
Oh, bumps.
The physical play that these guys have had, and that was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was going in.
It was a pass.
Strategic passes, as that's gonna be a shot by Emilio, and that's exactly what the Colts needed. Huskies not on good rotation there. Tater just pushed up just a bit too far.
Exactly what I said. The Colts, if they get a goal, anything can happen. This league, this series is so unpredictable. All it takes is one mistake, one misstep, and it's capitalized on by the other team. That's the level we're at. That's how diligent you have to be in every single play that you make, and that's a wonderful demo from Lottie. But is it going to matter as Emilio goes all the way through? He's looking for the right hand corner. Emilio, what was that?
You can't do that legally.
That should be illegal in at least 50 states.
Oh my God!
KJ, we're tied again.
I am sweating. I am sweating for these guys, and this is just absolutely ridiculous. What we have seen, I really hope that, and I'm gonna break the fourth wall here. I really hope that there's gonna be some clips of this game, because there are a lot of those that are happening right now. As this is an open net opportunity, Soares not able to put this one in, saved away by Lottie Lattice, who has been absolutely incredible on the defense. But Emilio trying to put this in for one, not able to find it. We are 3-3 with 30 seconds left to go. Tater carrying this one out.
Tater, behave.
Tater doesn't want to behave. He wants to be like a mashed potato. As Tater gonna put this one in, and it's the Huskies take a 4-3 lead. Oh man, with 19 seconds left to go. But the thing is, the Colts have definitely proven that in pressure situations, they can do it.
They absolutely can do it. There is nothing saying that the Colts can't get a goal in this next 20 seconds. Nothing at all. But if the Huskies have anything to say about it, that's what's going to be the key here. Emilio got it save. Oh my goodness, the Huskies thought they'd sealed it, but there is still some life in this game. Great demo from, well, he was a bump from Soares. They need to be able to make this one stick, though. Lottie's going to push this one into the corner. Can Soares make this one work? I don't know if he can. He's going to fly. He's going to try.
Oh!
AJ, I can't take this. I can't. I've got a little heart. There's nothing left. We go straight into overtime.
Oh my god, it is definitely a reason these guys are both undefeated. And with a play like that on the air double bump, that really tells you a story.
-5 seconds on the clock, and the Colts make it stick.
Oh, my head hurt.
I agree.
My head is killing me as the Huskies have some pressure. Soars gonna turn this one away, clear this ball down the field. Lottie to bring it back down to the Colts half. Puts a shot on, not able to get it fully. Great save from Emilio. Soars on a counterattack. Tater wisely back for this one.
Oh, Tater.
This is oh my god. What a dirty dunk. And the Huskies, in dramatic fashion, because there is no other way to describe it, will take game 4 and continue on their undefeated run in the Elite League.
Dude, my head is in my hands right now. Like, my mouth is wide open. I think my chin has hit the floor. What an absolutely incredible series we have had for you here on Frontier Doubles League tonight. Are you not entertained, folks? Are you not entertained?
I am a combination of entertained, out of breath, and just, well, I know we talked about the fact that, you know, sometimes our English doesn't always work well, but here's a new English word for you. I am absolutely flabbergasted at what we just witnessed.
I might just turn into a human thesaurus now. Flabbergasted, flummoxed, confused, baffled. All kinds of English words that I could use to describe that game. But at the end of the day, the one word that describes it is impressive. That was incredibly impressive from both teams. We saw some incredible plays coming out from the Huskies, some incredible plays coming out from the Colts, and I think they have joined us in the server now. Boys, are you able to take a breath yet?
A little bit, maybe. That game 4 0-second goal didn't give me much room to breathe, but yeah.
So I'd like to fully kick this off and say, first of all, from everybody in FDL, thank you for putting on such an amazing series for us
Thank
to
you.
watch.
Thank you.
It was absolutely incredible. So now that that's out of the way, talk to me for a second about game 1, because you guys looked like you were on your heels a little bit whenever the Colts came out swinging after you got that first goal. Was there anything that changed for you guys after that first goal was scored?
I think definitely just getting something on the board kind of helps. I think especially for us because we always start out slow in series, and so like getting that first goal on the board is kind of like our measure mark for winning games. So I'd say once you get that first goal, it's like, okay, we can score on this team. It is possible to score on them, and then it's just a matter of execution.
Yeah, exactly.
It absolutely is. I'm going to quickly switch over to Lottie. This was, well, it was an absolutely incredible game. We've already said that. But you did suffer your first loss, your first game loss of the season. It took something crazy like 12 games to get to that point, which is an achievement in itself. But now you have taken that loss and you've managed to bounce back for it. Does that increase the character of your team?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely pummeled us a little bit. I mean, that team was incredibly good. All the games could have gone either way, to be honest. So, just got to look forward to the future and improve pretty much.
Well, since you directed that one at Lottie, I'm going to direct this one at Tater. Tater, you looked a little awkward there in a couple spots, but you let all of us here in the casting booth know that you finally did something. How did that feel?
Oh, it felt great. The first 3 games, I told Lottie I was twiddling my thumbs, not doing anything, while he was just scoring everything. And then I felt like I kind of pulled my weight before the overtime in game 3, and then definitely game 4. I felt I played my best. So that was a good sigh of relief, especially because it's like last season had a great season, and then kind of didn't end where I wanted it to, so I don't want to have another like bad performance. So yeah.
Warmed up to it for sure. A question to both of you, I guess. Do you feel like this was your biggest challenge of the season so far?
I think they're the second best team in the league, honestly. I think after the Eagles took their loss, the team I was most fearful of is definitely the Colts.
Yeah, I agree. It was very tough to play against at some points. Emilio is very good at air dribbling. He got me a lot that series on just like faking me out by like not boosting and stuff like that.
Yeah, and definitely the Colts really put you guys up on game. But what I really want to know is, moving on, you guys will be playing the Hornets next, and that team is had a little bit of a struggle. They've got Ricky Lazarus and Galaxy, who is a returning champion from the Star League last season. Is there any worries about next week?
I guess I'll take it. Well, it's Lottie's teammate, so Lazarus being on the roster is always gonna be a challenge for us. And I know Ricky very well, Galaxy very well. I think it'll be a good series, but I think we should be able to take it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun match no matter what, because we all know each other like very well outside of like this league and stuff. So it'll be fun no matter what.
That is always really exciting to see when four people know each other so well, know each other's games so well, and how they play. One final question from me: the Eagles had a completely undefeated season last season. Do you think this Huskies team is going to be able to replicate it?
Oh, no doubt. That's why I got Lottie. I felt after last season, losing to them in the regular season in the playoffs, I wanted to beat the Eagles. So that's why I got Lottie to carry me to victory. So yeah, undefeated season this season, no doubt.
You heard it here first.
Well, hopefully you guys are able to continue your winning ways, and congratulations on a 3-1 win tonight. But as of right now, we're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we've got some expert league action with the Seagulls taking on the Hydras. Should be a fun one. Don't miss it, and we'll be right back.
See you soon.
Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more FDL action. We have a great expert league match. Granted, I was here for the last one. Obviously, you guys might know me. I am KJ, but I am joined in the booth by somebody different, Akbars Kazan. Welcome to the casting booth. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, KJ. Thank you for asking. I'm excited to be here and see these teams play. I've only gotten to cast one expert league match before.
So we've got a good one today. We've got the Hydra, going to be represented by Amazon and Kaysen, taking on the Seagulls, represented by Jewel, who is the Seagulls reserve, and Q. Going to be an interesting one. Seagulls sitting at 1-2 right now, and the Hydras have had a pretty relatively decent season, sitting at 2-1 as we go into week 4 here. Should be an interesting game. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be interesting. Looking at the salaries of the matchup here, they're pretty close. I'm hoping it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, and as always, best of 5 to 3 wins. Let's get these boys in here, and as they start to join, I don't know too much about these teams, but you know what? I get the feeling that we're going to have ourselves an absolutely incredible game here.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's going to be a good game.
One thing to note also is that Amazon was actually in the Origin League last, bringing himself up to expert as this ball is going to go in the middle. Q is going to put this one on net, turn away by Jason trying to take control. Jewel puts this one in the corner. A bit awkward for the Hydras, but very well handled by Amazon. Some sort of touch, not able to get this one in the middle. Q going to go up in the air for this. Gets a weak touch on it, easily saved away by Kaysen. And so far, I mean, not too much in the way of control or action, but trying to get some of those passing plays. Do you think maybe we'll find something a little bit here soon?
Hopefully. I mean, both teams just kind of look to be feeling each other out. A couple weak attempts on net, but nothing too threatening just yet.
But this could be a little bit threatening as Q is going to put this one right down. Both Hydras players missing the ball. And we start off the Seagulls 1-0.
That's just a good finish. That he should be finishing those.
Yeah, and especially here in the Expert League, you know, plays like that when you have both players double committing for the ball, you should definitely be finishing those. Is Amazon going to put a shot on the turn? Kaysen goes up the wall, beat out by Q. And this ball is going down into the Hydras half. An unfortunate miss there from Amazon. Kaysen with a great fake. Q puts the shot on, not able to get that past Kaysen. Kind of shot it right in the middle of it. A little bit of a pinch there. Kaysen going up the ball. Able to get a second touch, get some control on this. Gets past one. Not able to get past the second player yet. But Amazon going to take over. Jewel gets a nice touch, but that is still an awkward ball. Doesn't matter what happens here. Kaysen taking this one back into the corner. Q to challenge. Kaysen gets full control of this one. This is where it's going to be interesting. Jewel with a great challenge. Pressure now. Q opted to rotate back, but unfortunately side flips, giving Amazon control of this ball. Not able to get this past Jewel. Jewel has a good clear opportunity towards the net. Puts it high. Can Q finish it? Oh! Oh, close. Oh, man, that's what he's going to want back, and he does take it back. Seagulls up 2-0.
He has to be feeling real good at getting a second shot at that one and being able to put it in. That would have definitely been interesting if he didn't.
Yeah, you know, the Seagulls have had a lot of pressure. You know, it's one of the things that it doesn't matter what skill level you are. You know, first game, worst game, and it's usually that feeler game, as that's a great bump by Amazon. Kaysen going to put this one on net. Q able to save that one away. Amazon with low boost. But what I really want to ask you is we haven't seen much in the way of never mind. I was gonna say we haven't seen much in the way of physical play, but yeah, we as always, whenever I'm in the casting booth, I get caster cursed more often than most people.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you see it everywhere.
Love it. Kaysen gonna put this one off to the side. Great save there. Beats out Jewel. This is a good opportunity for the Hydras, who really need to get something going here because they don't seem to have much life in them, even though this is first game.
Yeah, definitely. They just they look a little lackluster, looking like they're struggling to really generate decent offense.
And that's just, man, you know what? I really wish, you know, I wish the post loved me this much, because Q gets a very friendly bounce. Able to put the Seagulls up by 4. And you actually said it very well. The Hydras first game seemed to be in a little bit of a struggle to, one, get any sort of offense going for themselves, but 2, to really take control of the ball, as Jewel's going to put in a 5th one for the Seagulls with 1:45 left. This one, there's a little bit of a nail that's starting to go into the coffin, excuse me. What do you think the Hydras need to do to kind of change this one and back into their favor?
I mean, really, the biggest thing is you have to have a short-term memory. If you can maybe just get a goal or 2 back, get a rhythm going, and just look to carry that into the next game.
Yeah, and that momentum is a big thing, especially in 2v2 Rocket League. It really doesn't matter. You could be in the Origin League, you could be an Adept, you know, you could even be all the way up in Elite, as we saw in the last. It doesn't matter if you're down. If you're able to get some sort of momentum for yourself and for your team, you're gonna find yourself. In a good pressure situation. That's a great bump, and from Jewel. And Kaysen able to get this one turned away, but Jewel going to turn that one away. Kaysen not able to get close enough to it. Amazon with the challenge, loses it. Kaysen up one. Up, puts this one down. Amazon going to take this one up the wall. Tries to get the flip reset on it, not able to. Gets a good pass out to Kaysen. Way by. And the Seagulls defense has been holding strong as we move in to 40 seconds left to go in this one. It's Amazon, no boost to his name, able to get a challenge. Great win for it. Kaysen gonna take this one slow. Q challenges, puts this one back down into the Hydra's offense, and what a great demo from Q there. And Jewel recognizing Amazon does not have much in the way of boost. Can they get the passing play going? Q takes this one away, puts this one up the wall. We are nearing the last 10 seconds of this one. Jewel putting a shot on, turned away by Kaysen. Kaysen taking this one down the field, able to catch up to it, puts it off the backboard. Not able to find the touch that he needed, and that is gonna do it as the Seagulls put in a 6th goal.
Just what a showing from Q, being his 4th goal of the game.
Yeah, Q has definitely put himself out there and really showed out in this first one. As this ball is going to hit the ground, and the Seagulls take game 1. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. We got to talk about this scoreline.
The first thing immediately that just the only thing I really want to talk about here is this shot total, 17-4. I mean that is unbelievable pressure. I'm amazed really only 6 got by the Hydras really. And to score more than the other team took shots.
That's yeah. We definitely needed to talk about that for a hot second, because the fact that they did put 17 shots on, but give credit to the Hydras, they did turn away 8 of them. So
oh yeah, definitely. Not to say that they didn't have a good defense, but yeah, I mean when you face 17 shots, you know it's going to get tough to really stop all of them.
yeah, and the Hydra's shot accuracy in this game, not really. They shot 50%. The Seagulls had to put two saves on. It's just it looked like the Hydras were a little slow on that one. So hopefully they're able to pick the pace up here in game 2. What do you think the Hydras need to do? Started.
Really, I mean it's going to be generating some offensive pressure. They really struggled to do that, and the few times where they did, it was really just a quick counterattack before they lost possession. The Seagulls have been generating pressure, and that's been scoring them goals.
As we get into this one, we're just about seconds in. Gets Amazon with a great punch to get that past Jewel. And the Hydra's finally showing past Q. And the Hydra's finally showing a little bit of life here in game 2. And we're 27 seconds in.
It's a good sign from the Hydras. They're gonna have to put in a couple more to win this, I think.
Yeah, definitely a better start than last game. Not really able to get much in the way of pressure. As Kaysen gonna pop this one down towards net. Q saves it away. And Kaysen gonna take the boost and get out of there. But this is the other thing is that I just now noticed is that there's been a lot of space given by the Hydras to the Seagulls, and the Seagulls made them pay for it.
Oh wow!
But not now. Oh god, that was so awkward. But credit Amazon for going for the bump. Holy
Yeah.
smoke.
Definitely, just a great play.
The smart play is really coming out as Kaysen is going to get this past both defenders, and an unfortunate own goal because I believe that ball was not going in. I think it was going to hit the crossbar and go down, but not in the net. Oh no, that probably would have gone in.
The Hydras have assisted on all of their goals. They're really passing and playing as a team now.
Yeah, which we definitely didn't see that in game one. They just seemed all over the place as Seagulls trying to start some sort of offensive pressure, and the passing plays really are coming out. That's a good eye on that, which I did not see that. As Q gonna go for this ball, gonna try to go for the solo play, tries to get the ceiling shot, not able to find it, and Amazon able to put this one over to Kaysen. Kaysen puts a shot on. Oh, that would have that would have been an insane double.
And
Oh,
look at that.
ooh, that was a challenge and a half.
That was, I mean, Kaysen already with 3 assists.
This Hydras team is looking different than game one.
I really think that they're doing less in a good way. Like, it seemed like they were going off the wall a lot in game one, and now they're kind of reeling that in.
Yeah, it was almost as if they weren't exactly sure what to expect from the Seagulls, and that's a good fake by Q. Not able to get full control, and now does. Able to get that over one. Puts a pass out to Jewel. Jewel going for the demo, and this could prove costly for the Seagulls as Kaysen is going to put in a 5th one. I think the Hydras got humbled there in the first one, and they're like, no, we weren't a fan of that.
Yeah, I definitely think so. They just look like they're playing smarter. The challenges that they're making are better, and that's what's gotten them these 5 goals.
Yeah, and there's still 2:52 left in this game. I mean, this game has been all Hydras, but the Seagulls might find an opportunity here. And Kaysen able to recover. What a save from him. Amazon flicking over one man to beat, gets another flick on Q to turn this one away in the corner. And the Hydras are looking amazing, especially with the rotations right now. Definitely going to have to see if the Seagulls can kind of bring this one back as Jules starts some offensive pressure.
What a nice play.
Pass out to Amazon. Amazon going to put that one in. Hydras up 6-0.
And to give you an idea, when they scored that 5th goal, they reached 5 goals almost a minute ahead of the Seagulls from the first game.
That's actually really telling as to the pressure the Hydras have on the Seagulls, and that the Seagulls have not been able to really get too much in the way started of pressure. Great save from Q though, able to put that one down. This could be an opportunity for the Seagulls to finally put themselves on the board. Q with a touch out to the midfield. Jewel with a great dunk, not able to put that one in. And the Hydra's defense continues to remain strong in this second game.
Yeah, this is the point when the Seagulls got 5 goals in the first game.
Oh, what a fake from Kaysen. Oh, what a save from Q.
Been all over the place.
Oh my goodness. This is well, I did say that we were going to have a good series here. Scoreline doesn't exactly show it. The saves, the touches, the goals, they have been incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it really even the Seagulls have still looked good despite letting up all these goals.
What a pinch out to waste some more time. Amazon and Q gonna go for this 50K set. Gonna put a shot on. Oh, no, turned away from Jewel, but not able to get the touch. And so there's a part of the world that nobody ever enjoys visiting, especially in a game of Rocket League. I don't know. Do you think we go into what what another caster famously called Passport Paradise.
Oh, I'm not quite sure what you mean there.
Well, there's a certain score whenever it's 7-1,
Oh, I see.
and we're
There
gonna
we
end.
go. There we go.
I believe it's said properly like this. Ole, ole. We have entered Brazil land. Do the Hydras, though, like, I really want to know from you, do the Hydras make a statement here and try to break it and break down the Seagulls' confidence in
Yes.
this last 30 seconds?
Oh, yes. Yes. Why should you stop scoring? There's no reason not to score. I mean, it's funny to win 7-1, but if you can score 9 goals, score 9 goals.
I like your enthusiasm, I really do. Is Kaysen going to turn this one away? Oh, this gets past one. Able to get a second touch. Kaysen going to go for another shot here. Not going to find it. On waiting patiently. Just going to play for time. And this game, as soon as the ball hits the ground, is all but over. Hydras take game 2 in what I would say is dominating fashion.
I just have to say it was dominating team play. They had assists on 6 of the 7 goals, and when you play like that, it's hard to stop.
It's almost like a flip-flop from what game 1 was, because the Hydras put on 13 shots and the Seagulls
To 7.
Yeah, I mean, granted, the Seagulls did have 6 saves, but they only saved 6 of the 7 goals.
Yeah, and I mean that's good and bad. It's one of those things where they can't let up 13 shots.
Yeah, the Hydras seem to have a lot of pressure in that one, and the Seagulls just weren't able to. I don't know if maybe it was a boost thing, or because the Hydras did have a lot of boost deals in that game, trying to starve the Seagulls, but the Seagulls looked very awkward.
Yeah,
compared
definitely. They look like the Hydras in game 1.
Well, we'll have to definitely see if the Seagulls bounce back in this one. You never know. There may be a little bit of a script, because we're casters. We always have to reference a script. As the Seagulls go for a fake, not gonna really work out for them too well. As Kaysen gonna put this one down to the Seagulls end. Amazon tries to take a shot. What a dunk for and gonna be able to get back to this one and turn this one away. Uses the open field, trying to get a second touch on this. Gets a demo instead. Amazon gonna take control of this. Gonna play it slow, play it patient. Q challenges early. Kaysen putting some sort of touch on. Oh!
Wow. Was not expecting that to sneak its way through there.
What a fake from Amazon. Jewel literally got caught flat-footed. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
there's no other way to describe that.
No, I mean that's the only way that ball goes in.
Oh my. Getting back into the action here, Q gonna take control of this one. What a bump from Amazon, as Kaysen has a forward open net, but Q just gonna say no, and he pays for it with his life, as Q is gonna put this one down. Kaysen trying to get some sort of clear, not able to find it. Joel puts this on the backboard. This is an opportunity for Q, not able to get that one in, because Kaysen said, I am a brick wall, and you shall not pass.
It's those saves that make the difference. If they get another goal real quick, that's a 2-goal swing.
Yeah, and that is a definitely. I don't want to call it like a little detriment to the Seagulls, but that is definitely going to take out a lot of the mental side. If the Hydras do get a second goal here, because this game has been a lot slower than the last 2.
Yeah, definitely. They feel like that they've backed it off a little bit.
Yeah, the first game is the feeler game. Sometimes awkward for one team. It just depends on the day, because let's be honest, any given Sunday, anybody can have an amazing game. As Jules going to turn this one away. Great shot by Amazon, able to get the nice pop. But one thing I will say is, can the Hydras continue? Because it seems like they're just playing for the clock.
I mean, right now, I mean, it's possible, but I mean, parking the bus is a risky strategy. That was a great fake, but what a recovery from Jewel. That was cheeky.
I'll say it. That would have been gross.
That was a cheeky fake.
If that ball goes in there, that is gross. That is going to be probably the grossest fake we would see tonight.
Oh, definitely.
As Kaysen going to take this one down. Ball given over to Amazon. Amazon going for a shot. Turned away by Jewel. Great control. I will say this. The Seagulls have had great control of the ball. Not really giving it away to the Hydras too much. But the Hydras, on the other hand, are more than happy to just take this ball over and put in a second one. And now, Akbar's, the mental has to start playing a role here for the Seagulls, because they have only scored 1 goal in the last 2 games so far.
Yeah. It's going to be just finding one.
Kind of break that seal a little bit as Q going to go for a bump here. And what a combo save from the Hydra. That's in a double commit though, but Amazon says, you know what, it doesn't even matter. This ball needs to go back down on your end. And
what a read.
If Kaysen was in position, that was going to be a 3rd goal for the Hydras.
Oh, definitely.
Was that a bump?
I think that may have been a bump play.
A bump into a save. As
wow, look at Q.
Oh, Q feeling a little saucy today.
Cut the lead in half.
Kaysen got caught there on the goal line. That's the best way to describe that. He wasn't sure what Q was gonna do there, and Q just very well placed demo. Q's gonna put another shot on, and this game is tied. We got just over a minute left, and the Seagulls starting to bring this one back.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just 2 real quick goals. I mean, not much to say. That's how quick leads can evaporate.
Yeah, and the Seagulls showing some life now as we get into the final minute of Game 3. I can't believe it's Game 3 already. Holy smokes!
Oh yeah, this has been flying by.
What a great touch there from Q. Gets past Amazon. Able to take control of this ball. Looking for Jewel. Not able to find him. Amazon able to challenge. Not able to get the shot on, but does start pressure for the Hydras. That ball is going to be wide as Q going to challenge. Get himself some boost. Amazon, plenty of boost to his name. Great dunk from Jewel. Able to get that one past. Now Jewel taking control of this. Tries to flick over one. Not able to find it. Kaysen going to take control. Try to get a pass out to Amazon. What a bump and what a recovery from Jewel to get back and turn that one away. And we are entering the final 10 seconds of Game 3. Here we go. This is when it's almost like the 2-minute warning in football. We could be looking at overtime, and I think that's exactly what we're going to see. This is unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, this is it was a blowout the one way, blowout the opposite, and now we're in a low-scoring game headed into overtime.
Oh, I thought Joel was about to do something absolutely nuts right there. He still could. Able to put this one down, turned away from Kaysen. Kaysen up the ball. Trying to go for the air dribble. Gets one touch. Able to get it. Oh, what a fake.
Ooh.
Oh my god, Amazon almost made Q own goal.
Oh, that was a dangerous clear.
And this ball gonna find its way back down to the Hydras. This is the longest overtime I've been. as this ball is going to go down to Jewel to collect. Puts a booming touch downfield, puts it on net. Not able to find it. Q going up for this ball. Able to put one touch on. Jewel went for the bump, and Amazon is going to be free net for his patience, and the Hydras take game 3.
Just they're looking on like the better team now.
Yeah, the couple overcommits there from the Seagulls, I don't know if due to not much in the way of play time, because I don't know if Jewel and Q have had a lot of play time together. I will reiterate that Jewel is the Seagulls reserve, just to put that out there and put that in perspective. So I don't know if the play time or the amount of play time is there, but the Seagulls did look good in this game. I will say that, and that is one thing I definitely will say.
Yeah, they looked a lot better in this game. This loss isn't the worst thing. I think that if they can play like this going into this 4th game, I think they have a good shot at winning it to send it to game 5.
Yeah, and as casters, we like that game 5 content, but I mean the Hydras have played 2 incredibly patient games. They've capitalized on a lot of counterattacks. And just to say this, the Hydras did put 11 shots on, and the Seagulls put 6. But the score didn't exactly tell the same story.
Oh, definitely, and that's where sometimes it's the quality of shots too. Some of these are not scoring threats, but are still counted as shots.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the biggest thing about pressure is, sometimes making your opponent use the boost that they have is going to be very good for you as Amazon. The first shot of the game, Jewel pressuring, Amazon able to get a touch on this, forcing Q back into his own corner. Amazon taking control of this ball, going to take it up the wall, try to get a pass out over to Kaysen. Kaysen gonna look for the double, not gonna. As Q takes control of this ball up the wall, gets one touch, not able to get a second. As Kaysen gonna take over off the wall, trying to get this one over to Amazon. Amazon commits for it fully. Seagulls not able to punish for it as the Hydras continue to maintain pressure here. And this is a little bit faster than the past couple games. I mean, the Hydras look to be trying to outpace the Seagulls.
Yeah, definitely, and I think if they're trying to play a faster game, and hopefully with the faster game, they're going to make the Seagulls make mistakes.
We haven't really seen one yet, or at least one that's punished by either team. As Q able to get past back to this one after getting the boost steal. Amazon trying to meet him up on the wall. Amazon going to get a touch. Tries to get another one out. Not able to find it. Kaysen past 1. Not able to get past 2. Kaysen putting that out for Amazon. Amazon going to take control. Can he get the shot on? No. Q turns it away. Kaysen coming, barreling in. Puts that right on Jewel's hood. And the Hydra's rotation has been working out really well because they still have a lot of pressure, and that's what they've had for the better part of this game.
Yeah, it looks like they're not sitting back. They're not as passive when the Seagulls have the ball, and they're making really smart challenges.
Yeah, smart challenges for sure. As that ball was very for Kaysen to touch, but he's going to get this one over 1. Can he get the shot on? Amazon not in the position and gets demoed for his efforts for taking the boost. Jewel going to put this one down for Q. Q fakes out Amazon. Able to get a second a touch on this. No boost to his name though. I think if he had a look there, I think that's a goal for the Seagulls for sure.
Oh, definitely, and I think that's what makes that the goal possible. What a passing play.
This looks so awkward. because I think, and please don't quote me on this, but I think with that touch off the sidewall, I think that ball was heading into the Kaysen, making sure that it is secured. Q, full tank of boost, trying to get past Kaysen. Kaysen does not bite on the fake challenge. Able to stay on this ball. Kaysen gets it over one. Able to take control of this. Has the boost for it. Gets it over to tries to get it over to Amazon. Q turning this one away. Amazon up. Continues to maintain the pressure. We have 2 minutes left to go, and this is a this is a faster paced game, but slow paced play. Who do you think it favors?
I mean, really, I think it favors the Hydras that they're able to sustain this pressure and get these good opportunities, and every second that they have the ball in the Seagulls half is one more second that the Seagulls can't score.
Yeah, that's a great way to say that. As Amazon touch Q beats him. This is an open opportunity, but and his rotation has been absolutely incredible, and Kaysen's defensive plays have been close to perfect.
Yeah, I have to say the boost steal was very critical on that last attack by the Seagulls.
Joel with a nice flip, able to try to start the Seagulls' pressure, not able to find too much on it. As that ball was just about to go in, what a save from Jewel! As Jewel gonna try to take this one down. Kaysen interrupting that. Both Seagulls players committed hard for that ball. Jewel able to secure some boost. Kaysen with a little bit of a musty there. I'll call that out. I don't mind. That's a miss from the Hydras. Jewel trying to put this one on net, and he will. It looked like Q was trying to steal that, but Jewel said, "No, this is my goal."
Oh, at that point, I mean, at that point you just want the ball in the net.
Especially with 29 seconds left, you're down by a goal. You need to secure that one.
Yeah, you got to punch it in.
And the Seagulls definitely capitalizing on the double commit from the. But Q gonna go up on the ceiling for this one. This is the touch on it. Jewel puts this one in the corner. Gonna get out of dodge for a second. Rotates back in. Able to get a touch on this one. That's a good shot. Turned away by Kaysen. And we're going into overtime. Game 4. Hydra's on match point. Who do you think wins this?
I really hope the Seagulls win this. I'd like to see a Game 5. I want to see these two teams go at it one more time.
Yeah, because these games have been absolutely incredible. As that's a miss from Kaysen, but Jewel not committing for it. I mean, granted, it is overtime, and I don't blame any player for not wanting to fully commit for something, especially if you can't guarantee a good touch. As Amazon going to take this one down, try to flick it over, not able to. Gets a bump on Jewel. Q turns this one back into the corner, taking this one down the field. Able to get around it, trying to get around Kaysen. Able to get close to goal, turned away by Amazon. Kaysen gonna go up in the air. He has been sort of deadly here. Gets a flip reset, and oh my goodness, Kaysen is popping off.
Just fantastic play. Just an unbelievable play from Kaysen.
I think one of the things that kind of threw the Seagulls off in that last game, game 2 and 3, the Hydras went for a lot of passing plays. They weren't used to seeing the solo plays. So the solo play that came out in that one was just enough to throw the Seagulls off. They expected Amazon to be there for a pass. So, I mean, the Hydras played super well, but definitely got to give credit to the Seagulls. They did as much as they could. It was just a little bit too much, and the Hydras were able to punish on a couple of the missed opportunities.
Yeah, because I have here, if I have this correctly, the Hydras had 3 unassisted goals across the series. And I mean, and that's it. It's hard to if you can't stop those passing plays like the Hydras have there. That they're not necessarily relying on an individual effort. It's a team effort, and that can be hard to stop. And that's what the Hydras look like that they relied on tonight.
Yeah, and the Hydras definitely played a super impressive game. But in total, like I said, we definitely have to give the Seagulls credit. They hung with them. They took a game off, but the Hydras just proved to be just a little bit too much.
And really, and I have to say, and yeah, to the Seagulls credit, two of these losses were a minute long and a 55-second long overtime. It's not like they weren't competing in those two games.
Absolutely, I agree. But as of right now, we have the Hydra's boys in here, Amazon and Kaysen, your winners 3-1. I'm going to get to you guys first. How are you guys feeling after that win?
I'm feeling great. Feeling good.
Yeah, about to grab some ramen.
What a great
Just
thing
chilling.
to say after an interesting win, to say the least. But right now, I got to talk to your captain. Curious, how do you feel about your boys?
I'm happy that they got the win. I'm happy that Kaysen actually turned his monitor on for once in his life. It's a good showing from the team today to show how much depth we've got.
Listen, you guys
Proud
don't
of the boys.
understand. For the first game, I was playing in VR mode, so
That would explain a lot.
yeah. It was a tough game though. They definitely put up a good challenge. I mean, they're not anyone to be slept on. They're a good team. Both of those players are really strong. You know, they definitely kept their composure through most of that, especially after game 2. It'd be hard to come back from a loss. I don't know how we did it, honestly. I guess because I turned my monitor on. I don't know, something like that.
It must have definitely helped with turning the monitor on, because that first game, you guys, I'll be honest with you, you guys did not look good. You comfortable. Was there once game 1 was over? Was there a change in comms or a change in plan going into game 2?
Yeah, it was it was more of like I told Amazon, I just like, listen, they probably have so much confidence going into this first game or after this first game. I was like, none of that. I was like, we shut that down right here. We just pass the ball and shoot, because we had no shots on target at all in that whole first game. So I was like, if we just pass the ball, we'll win.
It showed in the stats. I had you having, between the two of you, 3 goals that went unassisted.
I mean, after we just came back in, I think it was that second game that really set us into motion. We kind of just understood how each other played. We knew what we needed to do, and we just kept at it, kept hammering the ball at the net over and over again. Even in these awkward spots where we just shot the ball. We tried not to commit too high, really, is what the problem was, because we kept getting left so far upfield. We had way too many open nets. So we really just tried to hammer the ball in the back of the net, or at the net, at least. Yeah, we were just banging it off the backboard half the time. But just trying to keep them from having any possession.
Well, it definitely worked, obviously. But one of the biggest things is that, yeah, you guys had double commits, but holy crap, your guys' rotations back were so quick that the Seagulls just could not get a counterattack on you guys. Was that kind of the play that kind of made you guys realize that, okay, if we play a little bit more patient, maybe we can catch them out of position, out of rotation, and find ourselves with a lead?
Yeah, definitely. So it was like we knew that if it was even just that much of a risky challenge, if the challenge that we were taking, we knew we weren't 100% sure we were going to get a touch on, it was like grab some pads, get back, get the back boost, wait for a 50 or something. It was kind of just us playing that role over and over again. So we really just didn't want to like push up too high. So one of us were always near midfield most of the time. This is what we tried to do.
So, Akbars, I know you're probably wondering the same thing, and I'm also wondering this. How did it feel to hit that flip reset at the end?
I popped the ball off the wall. They gave me the respect in the air, and who was it? I believe it was Q. Q was backwards. I saw him turn, and I was like, "This is my shot." I was like, "I'm just let the ball float onto my tires, and I'm gonna stall." And I did, and I saw him jump. And by the time I was stalling, I just knew it was over. I just like put my controller on my desk. I was like, "Yep, that's in."
I love the confidence. It really was a great shot. So very well done to you.
Thank you.
Akbars, do you have anything to ask these guys?
No, I mean, I think you guys played an incredible game, and I really think you guys did the talking on the field.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yes, absolutely. Very well done from the Hydra. Your winners, 3-1, but that's going to do it for FDL Week 4. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And for anybody that will be watching later, we've got to give a huge thank you to our streamer, Robot Man. Very well done, very consistent. Absolutely claps for him. And we hope to see you guys next week for some more FDL action. We'll see you then.